Mall of America. It's home to world-class shopping, great dining, and amazing attractions and events. And these are our stories, presented by Bloomington, Minnesota Travel and Tourism.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to So Much More. I am so excited about today's show. This is like nothing you've ever seen before on So Much More. First, I want to welcome my good friend and my colleague, Meri Ryan. Meri, how are you?
Great. I'm so excited to be here.
I know. It's so much fun to have you, and we're
fun.
matching. That's all I'm saying.
It's true.
For those who are listening and not looking at us on YouTube, we have these amazing colors on right now. Meri and I have worked together for years and years. She leads our experiential team, and she's kind of the brain power behind our guest today, our special guest. We have three guests today, quite honestly. And I'm going to just say really quick, we have Chuck and Toni.
Yes.
And then a special guest we'll introduce in just a little bit. But this is your third year coming back. And I just quickly introduce yourself and what we're going to talk about today. Go.
I'm Chuck Best Jr. and
I'm Toni Marie Tedesco.
laughing for no reason here. We're having way too much fun already.
Yeah.
And then we have, let's go ahead and find her.
It's a good time.
Yep.
You're just gonna
For
pop
those
her
that
out
are
now.
listening, we are now pulling out our special guest. Chuck has
Twiggy the Water-Skiing Squirrel.
Twiggy
icon.
the Water-Skiing Squirrel is here with us in
icon.
person.
Yes.
This is absolutely, and she looks kind of, is she tired or just scared or
Relaxed.
She's just spoiled.
relaxed?
Yeah.
And she goes on stage in like 2 hours here at the mall, right?
Less than 2 hours, actually. Yeah, we're
So kind of getting into that space.
Yeah,
The
no.
performance mode.
just hanging out.
She's got to get her daily cuddles and snuggles, and she likes it when you scratch her armpit.
And I will tell you that this is the first time in our show's history that we've had a non-human participant on
yay,
it,
we're
which
the
is
first.
which is amazing.
That's
I love
just
it.
nuts.
It's so much fun. It's nuts. I love it. I'm going to start
sorry.
with a question of my friend, if that's all right.
Go
Not
for
that
it.
you guys are my friends as well now already.
Yes.
But Meri, I'm going to start with you really quickly. You, at some point, came to a meeting and said, oh my gosh, we have to have Twiggy at Mall of America. And nobody knew what you were talking about. Well, how'd you come up with that?
Yeah, so back in 2018, I saw Twiggy at the X Games. So the X Games were here in town in Minneapolis, and got tickets, got to go experience all of it. And then I saw Twiggy the Water-Skiing Squirrel, and obviously I still have the videos on my phone to this day of like, this is so cool. Like once you see it in person, it's just like, it kind of moves you in a way that you're like, have I seen everything in my life now? Like, is this what I lead up to? So as soon as like went to the event and then was like, this needs to come to the Mall of America. This is exactly the weird, the wild, like literally a wild animal, like everything that we love about it. So in 2018, it didn't work out. 2019, things were not.
Yep.
Things were just not aligning the way that they should. And then other things happened. So it was 2022, I believe, I reached out to y'all about it. And initially, everyone was like, Twiggy the Water-Skiing Squirrel?
Yeah.
A squirrel in the mall? And it was just enough. I think that like our operations team here was like, okay, let's look in to see if we can make this happen. So there's a lot of math involved with bringing in the pool. We could only have 5 inches of water in the pool because 5.5 inches. Yeah,
We have to have enough.
Everything counts, for the boat. So we just kind of worked through all those operational pieces to get it in. And then it was 2023 that it was the first year that it was here at the mall. And then from there, it just became a highlight, I mean, obviously, of my year because I just love it. It's great.
What was it like when you got that call from Meri?
Well,
Exciting.
yeah, like-
overwhelming. Like, oh my God.
there's probably been so a little backstory. 2018, when you saw my mom had a retirement party at the X Games in that show.
Really? Okay.
And the cool thing about Minneapolis for us is that Twiggy started her very first show was in Minneapolis.
Okay.
At a home show. So this is like a nostalgia. Like this is where it all began.
That's awesome.
And then this is now like when we got the call for the X Games, my mom didn't even know what she's like, what? I don't even know. We got some show at the X Games. I'm like, really, Mom? Like, you don't know what the X Games?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And I got excited. Well, then we got the call from Mall of America, and then we were just like,
we were like over the moon. We were just like, this has got to happen. Like, we got to make this happen no matter what. And the math, and Here we are.
Here we are.
Had you guys been to Mall of America before?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
she had-
Tony.
she had-
Before we,
Yeah.
no, I've
Okay.
never. So
Yeah.
I was.
What was your first impression when you walked in?
It was like starstruck. Like we're from Florida, so I felt like this was like a very like Florida touristy thing, and I was like, oh my god, you have all the things here,
Yes.
So it was really cool to walk in to an amazing mall, and then obviously all the things to do. So it was like
I love it.
emotional. Like it was really cool.
And what was Twiggy's response when Twiggy first came to Mall of America?
I don't even know how to answer that.
Why don't you ask her?
I have no idea.
And again, for those that are listening, we actually have the live squirrel Twiggy here, and she is adorable. She is beautiful. Tell us a little bit about the background of how this started and how you care for animals, if you would.
I'll leave the care because
Okay.
she's the nut with squirrels over there. But it all started because my dad got a remote control boat for my oldest sister. And actually, before that, he was given a baby squirrel that was blown out of a nest.
Okay.
And he rescued the squirrel. Well, then my dad, he bought a remote control boat for my oldest sister. He was playing with it. And he was a jokester, and he was also very good with animals. He in his past life before Twiggy always had something going on. He taught his dog how to skateboard, and he trained a pet chimpanzee how to roller skate.
Wow.
He was very good and patient with animals. So he already had the squirrel. Then all of a sudden he was playing with this remote control boat that he was playing with, and it was for my sister, but he wanted to play with it first because as a parent, that's what you do. And and he basically was playing with it, and a friend of his came over to him and says, Chuck, you didn't buy that boat for your daughter. You bought it for yourself. Yeah. And my dad just joked back and said, no, I'm learning to drive the boat to teach my pet squirrel how to water ski.
I love it.
So that's where it all started. It was just a quick joke.
Yeah.
But then my dad taught the squirrel how to water ski behind the scenes and didn't tell anybody.
Just for the family.
Just for fun. Got the squirrel to ski. Well, he wanted to prove to his friend wrong because that's what my dad does. And he got it. There's a little bit more to the story, but I'll keep it in a nutshell. He was basically he had a reporter come to our roller skating rink and do a quick story in the Sanford Herald. And that story went from the Sanford Herald in the newspaper, and it just took off overnight.
Oh, wow. Okay, first let's talk about the care of animals,
Yeah, go for
Toni. How many, what's the whole deal there? And you're the person that does this.
Yeah, so they are spoiled rotten.
Yes.
So they eat all fresh produce.
Okay.
So, every
Like
day.
what produce? What's their favorite?
All the vegetables. They eat sweet potatoes, sweet sugar snap peas,
Power cords.
cucumbers. They eat fruit like grapes, strawberries. They get a variety of greens, broccoli. So it's all fresh produce. They also love mealworms.
Okay. You had me up until then.
Oh, yeah, you don't like those?
I'm a vegetarian. I loved all the first stuff you said.
We'll dip your mealworms in chocolate.
Yeah.
They do think we're vegetarians when we go to the produce or the grocery store.
Yeah, they
so.
think we eat so healthy. And
How many animals, squirrels do you have, and what other animals do you guys care for?
we have a dog as well.
Yep.
And then, of course, our 4 squirrels.
Okay.
And it's cute because the dog, she'll play with the squirrels. Like they will play like little doggy and squirrel tag. And yeah, they're so cute together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll even throw this out because there's a little bit more. My dad, growing up, we always had animals.
Okay.
So we had an armadillo, a black cat, 2 French poodles, a toad frog, an armadillo, and a miniature kangaroo, and 2 miniature horses.
Wow.
Growing up, and they all learned how to water ski.
No.
Yeah.
No, that is amazing.
If you were an animal at our house, you're learning to do something.
Can you
Not
water?
for show,
No,
just for fun.
Can you water ski?
Yes.
Okay.
How long has it been?
We're not going to go into that.
Okay, I'm going to ask Meri a quick question. Meri, what's the crowd's reaction, especially the first year, 2 years ago, when Twiggy and our friends first came here? What was the crowd reaction?
Everyone loved it. It
Yeah?
also worked out really well too because it was the big Taylor Swift weekend.
That's right.
So Taylor Swift was in town playing at her stadium show at US Bank too. And everyone, like the social content, it went viral. It was very much like, oh no, I didn't get tickets to see Taylor Swift, but I got to see Twiggy. So that was truly like it. And then everyone is always sad when they miss Twiggy. So it's like, you got to follow Mall of America for Twiggy to come back. But it really just loves social.
I love that. I have the opportunity to talk to a lot of college groups over the year, probably 10 or 12 times. And without a doubt, every single time someone says, I saw Twiggy at Mall of America. So this is the best celebrity that we have come here, by the way. Just so you know. Was Twiggy in a movie once?
A movie?
yes.
No,
More than one.
more than one.
I know of one. What other one? So
Which one do you know?
Anchorman?
Okay.
And I just learned that from our friends here.
And she's in a music video.
Yeah.
No, okay, tell me all about
Yeah,
this. What?
so she's in Brad Paisley's Riverbank music video, the entire music video.
She
It's
knows
her
Brad,
and
too?
Brad.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her and Brad were good
Brad's
friends.
awesome.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
Good friends. Good friends with Brad, I guess. Here.
And what other movies?
What other movies? Go ahead.
I'm gonna see what you know now.
Oh, jeez. Well,
It's a quiz.
so Anchorman, Dodgeball, Down to Earth. We've done things with Disney's Broken Karaoke.
Megamind.
Megamind. We also did a
Smallfoot.
thing with Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yep. Just did a Call of Duty commercial, GoPro commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on.
I-
We can talk all day about things.
Oh,
There's
yes.
always like lots of, even if she wasn't in the movie itself, there's always like a mention of a water skiing
Grown
squirrel.
Ups 2, yeah.
Gem
If you
and
see
the
Grown Ups 2.
holograms.
Yep, Gem and
Okay.
the holograms.
Gem
yeah.
and the holograms.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing. So, of course, the question everyone wants to know is, how does one teach a squirrel to water ski? How did your dad first do it, and do you follow the same techniques?
So it is a lot like training your fiance. So it just takes a lot of
I was waiting for her to do it. I just like.
a lot of repetition.
A lot of patience?
A lot of patience, a lot of
She has none.
love, you know.
No, to go back to like the actual answer to the question. It's the same techniques as my dad as far as just training any animal. Like if you train a dog or cat, it's just getting them to do their natural movement and getting them relaxed and then giving them a lot of love and affection. So, and just repetition. And once they're comfortable, they just take over. Like they will ski nonstop.
And it's only like a few minutes a day. And then
Okay.
he may not do this, but I reward them with like a pumpkin seed treat at the end.
Yeah, she
I
spoils the crap out of
They
them.
love pumpkin seeds.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I'd learn to
Yes.
ski for a pumpkin seed.
Absolutely. The power.
Are
little bit of peanut
squirrels
butter.
naturally fearful of water or no? Or was that something you have to
I
overcome?
think it depends on the location because there are some squirrels that will go in water
Okay.
to cross the body of water. But I guess it would be like kind of similar like a cat. Like, you know, they can swim. Some cats do love the water. We do have one squirrel. If she doesn't want to water ski, she's going to jump off those skis and swim right back. Like they tell you what.
They're good swimmers, and they'll jump in the water all the time. They're naturally just going to jump in and go swim. They just know how to swim.
Yeah.
We didn't know that with Trio, our new squirrel.
Okay.
We didn't know if he knew how to swim or not because he's from Southeast Asia.
Okay.
So we were like, well, let's try. So I think we were in Michigan.
Oh no!
Are you okay over there?
There's a story here.
There definitely is.
We didn't know, and we're like, well, let's
Sorry for
try.
the snort, guys.
This is a great conversation.
Snort all you want.
I'm sorry.
He did that. But yeah, so we put him in the water to see if he could swim, and he could swim, but he swims with all four paws,
Okay.
which most squirrels swim with their back paws. But
Okay.
but yeah, they're good swimmers, and that we always tell people if you have a pool at home, make sure you put something in there for the squirrel to get out because squirrels will jump in your water
Oh,
and
okay.
go swimming. and then don't know how to get out. So
Or other animals.
Or
jumping
other
pools,
animals,
yeah, for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you have a deep window well or something, make sure
Yes.
there's some way that animals
sure.
can
Clients to get
escape.
out.
I love all those stories, and sometimes there may be some folks that are concerned, like, are they mistreating the animals? I can already tell from your personalities that you care deeply about these, but you just treat your animals humanely and with love, it sounds like, right?
Yeah, the same way you interact with your cat or dog all day, every day.
no, that's not even true. They're worse than a dog or cat. They're spoiled.
Okay.
Like
They
spoiled is
interact
not.
with us all day, every day.
I keep on having to say, close the bedroom door. They don't need to go hang out in the bedroom. Like,
Yes, they do.
I love it.
yeah.
They're with us all the time. And we have back home in Florida, our 2-car garage is converted for their whole sanctuary. So they have all kinds of like branches and trees and obstacle courses and things to chew on, things to dig in. But
In a huge nest.
and then, when they're in the house with me, they chew on the walls.
So they are, and
everything.
what the heck,
Yeah.
right? So do kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the baby, Twiggy number 11, wants to go out there,
Yeah.
she jumps on the handle to the door to
Oh, wow.
get out there.
She's
Like,
like,
she
yeah.
luckily can't open the door yet.
Yep.
She's trying,
They're
but she's
so
tried.
But they're really smart, too.
They're very
So
smart.
smart.
Animals, yeah.
Meri, what's the strangest guest interaction you've had when Twiggy's here?
Oh man,
I mean,
that's a
are there
good question.
fanatics out there?
Yeah,
and do
always.
they-
Yeah, I feel like the past 2 years we've always had. There's Twiggy fans that come out.
Yeah.
They're first in line for the meet and greet just to see the squirrels up close. Honestly, I feel like I was the crazy one that honestly comes back from year to year. I will always remember. I mean, even just to jump back to like these. Squirrels are spoiled. Like I love it.
I do too.
I just will always remember to the first time that I met you both. Like you loaded in. You're like, hey, you want to come to our RV to see the squirrels? And I was like, oh yeah. And so then we went into the RV, and the squirrels were just living their best life, and it was just really cool to see that they were treated so nicely, and then you are just great to work with.
The
and it
RV
was
is
just like
destroyed.
yeah,
think
Chewed up from the squirrels.
And that's
Yeah.
honestly one
Yeah.
of the, like, we do meet and greets where you can hold Twiggy, take
Okay.
a picture with her and stuff
Yep.
like that. But I think the real experience is like coming into the house or coming into our RV
Yeah.
and then running around and see them in real life as far as
Very
their,
cool.
I'm going to say their natural habitat. Like
Sure.
they're so much fun, and you can see how happy they are.
And they've traveled the country with you.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is amazing. What is one of the most unusual things you guys have witnessed at any of your performances with Twiggy? Whether that's from Twiggy or from a fan or something. What's one of the craziest?
From the fans, there was one time in California when the guy was like standing and he was like hysterically like screaming on top of his lungs and shaking, and he's like, ah! like the whole place was silent because he was screaming so loud. We do have a video of that on our social.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then another time, I can't remember if that was in Michigan.
It was in Michigan. The 40-year-old man that
he was rolling around on the ground
As
laughing.
soon as we put the squirrel on the skis, like there's kids all lined up around the pool sitting there.
Yeah.
He's sitting there with the kids rolling on the ground like
I
a
love
child.
like
it was
screaming and laughing. Like,
it was hysterical.
I think that's the biggest joy for me is kids are gonna love it.
Yeah.
They're always gonna smile, laugh, get excited. But to win over an adult and to have those kind of reactions, Twiggy is loved by everybody.
And also, as far as especially in the meet and greets, the people that come up after the show and that are crying because this is like
They've been touched.
it's a whole nother feeling. As
That
far
is
as
so cool.
There's a love for squirrels that a lot of people. Some people don't even know till they come and see Twiggy.
That's amazing. You had mentioned social media. Does Twiggy have social media herself?
Yes.
And can you share how people can find out more about Twiggy? Handles, websites, anything. Where can we find out more?
So all of the socials is at Twiggy Show.
Okay.
And we also have Club Twiggy. So Club Twiggy is our cartoon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a website?
That's
or?
brand new, clubtwiggy.com, and you can also go to YouTube and go to Club Twiggy now. Brand new, just started this year.
Okay.
And it has all new characters and everything that we just launched.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, fully AI generated too. It's been awesome to work with and design.
Okay. After the fact, I'm going to have to talk to you about that because I want to learn more, and we won't have enough time right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what do you guys do this? Is this your job, your full-time career, working with Twiggy and animals?
Yeah, our life is just all over the place.
I love it. I mean, I love it. What
We've been trying to branch out into other things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it just kind of comes back to Twiggy.
I love it. When are we going to see the water skiing kangaroo here at the mall?
Oh, geez.
We're not
Can
going to
we,
go.
can we do a water skiing goat?
That would be a bad idea.
I want to go so bad.
No,
I think the answer is no to that one. That's
She
what I'm
wants-
We're
hearing.
working on it.
She's been
We're
trying.
Still training.
that
We're
and
still
she
in
wants a black
training.
squirrel so bad. Like,
You know, if Twiggy could talk to her fans, especially a super fan like our friend Meri here, what do you think Twiggy would say?
Tony, I'll leave that one to you. Were you paying attention?
Yeah, she would just say, "Hold me." Like, look how content she is.
Meri, have you held Twiggy in the past?
I have.
That's amazing. I love it. And guests can come up and meet Twiggy
Yes.
and hold her if appropriate.
It's an assist hold. Yeah,
Yes,
and they could pet her and
Yeah.
they
Wanna
could
make
kiss
sure
her
that
butt. We could do all kinds of fun things with
Yeah.
Twiggy.
She's asleep right now.
Oh,
I love it.
ready.
That's what
Get
I do to
ready.
people. I put, especially our audience, I put them to sleep. No,
She might pee and poop on you, so that's another thing you gotta
which
watch
is
out for.
which is
Twiggy.
why she's in Chuck's lap.
that means
now.
she's comfortable.
She heard that.
I love that. Yeah.
she perked up.
she's awake again. Now, for this episode won't air for a couple of weeks, so the guests that are tuning in won't be able to see Twiggy on this visit. But this is your third annual visit to Mall of America, and I would like a verbal commitment from everybody in the here, Meri. Can we have Twiggy back every single year?
I mean, yes, obviously. I will always say yes.
What perfect way to kick
Yes.
off the
We're not going to ask
summer.
the powers to be right now.
we're just going
to stage
There
left.
she
There
goes.
she goes.
So again, for those listening, Twiggy just left Chuck's arms and crawled into his hood.
Left the building.
Crawled right into her safe spot.
Yeah, that's her spot.
Where her hood is. And she's peeking at me. She's like looking at me. I love this.
But what better way to start off the summer than Twiggy at Mall of America?
I think
You
it's
know,
what a
right?
joyful way. It brings so much
Yeah.
life and happiness. I love it so much. And I know we have a show to get to quickly, but I was hoping that I could end with a little kind of fun little quiz with everybody. Is that all right? Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, no.
I wrote this off. All right, folks, it's time to end with a little chaos, a little knowledge, a little squirrel-related nonsense. This game is called Squirrel or Nah. So here's how it works. I'm going to read a series of strange facts. Some of them are true squirrel behaviors, others made up, right? So your job, you guys, Chuck, Toni, Meri, you shout out squirrel if you think it's true or not if you think I'm just making this up, right?
Okay.
So we're not going to even keep points anything because we're pretty sure Tony's not going to win.
I'm gonna
You
win.
already said that earlier.
I'm gonna win.
Oh, you are
I'm
going to
gonna
win
win.
now.
She's competitive.
The confidence is growing. I like
Yes.
it. So here we go. And maybe not shout them off. We'll kind of go around in a circle. We'll always start here and just go straight around. How's that sound? First one, squirrels can rotate their ankles 180 degrees to climb down trees head first.
Squirrel.
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 True. It is squirrel. I mean, I know they climb down trees, but I didn't know their ankles would rotate. That's awesome, right? Squirrels use their tails as parachutes when jumping from very high places.
Nah.
Squirrel.
I'm going to go squirrel.
Chuck's right. Nah. Now, there are flying squirrels where they have skin under their legs. Oh, we're hearing something different.
So it's funny. It's funny because Twiggy number 11, she loves to jump. The baby's her real name. When she jumps from like the closet onto the bed, which
Yeah.
is her favorite thing to
Yeah.
do, it's not like a parachute, but it's almost like a helicopter. She uses her tail and it like propels, like twirls her down too. Like,
So the only reason I'm not even, I can't say who I learned this from, but I know him personally. Stay tuned to our social media. But I learned it off of a YouTuber. But yeah, they use their tail basically to move their body where they want to go when they're falling. So if they're falling from a long spot, they can use their tail and rotate their body so that they land how they want to land.
So I'm giving the point to Chuck. No offense.
Okay, well, I'm going to challenge
next question, and I'm the judge, jury, and everything. So next question is, do squirrels use their tails as helicopters to... No, I'm kidding. There actually there is an official Squirrel Olympics held every 4 years in the country of Finland.
Squirrel Olympics? No, nah.
Okay.
I think it is, but I'm gonna go with nah.
Nah, but they do hold a reindeer Olympics. Which
I know, that's cool.
Okay, we need Squirrel Olympics now. We're gonna do that at Mall of America next year.
Mall of America.
That would be awesome, actually. Meri, let's work on that.
Happen.
Squirrels can remember where they hid their nuts for up to 6 months.
Nah.
There's a percentage that can remember. I just don't know how long it is.
Just an answer. Just answer.
I'm gonna just say squirrel.
I'm gonna say squirrel too.
Squirrel. I got it off the internet. I don't know if it's true or not.
Here's why. I'm gonna tell you why I say nah.
Okay.
They even wherever the nuts are in the house, they smell it. I feel.
Oh, okay.
Because they can through a door and they don't even know it's there. That's why I say nah.
But they almost might remember.
She knows when she puts something somewhere and she runs and protects it.
She will do that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with nah. But we'll
I'm calling it a tie so
agree
far.
to disagree.
We're just going to do a couple more here really quickly. Let's see. There's a species of squirrel that glows under black light.
Trio? I think it's trio. I'm going to go with nah.
Nah.
True.
The
it's
albino
squirrel. Flying squirrels, they glow pink under black light, which is amazing.
Interesting.
2 more questions, couple quick questions. In 1987, a squirrel was elected honorary mayor of a small town in Oregon.
In Oregon, squirrel.
Ooh, yeah, squirrel.
Squirrel.
No, made that one up.
What is that one state that
we'll get with that later. I don't know. That's the next episode.
And you should know this one. Twiggy once turned down an offer to appear on Dancing with the Stars.
True. Squirrel.
I'm gonna go with his answer. Squirrel.
I'm gonna say squirrel too.
I have no idea, but I thought it'd be fun to find out.
And actually, that's false. But I wanted to see if you believe it. But I got one for you.
Yes.
Twiggy was on American Idol.
I'm going to say squirrel.
Squirrel.
You know.
I don't think she does. But yes, she was.
Really? What did she do?
They had a video of her skiing.
Water skiing.
I love it.
On American Idol, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap up the show here. Again, share your website and your social handles again, if you would.
Good.
Yep.
It's at Twiggy Show on all social media, and also at Club Twiggy. And our
the cartoon Club Twiggy on YouTube, and then clubtwiggy.com. We even might have an app coming out soon.
I love it, and we'll tag all that in the podcast as well. And does Twiggy have LinkedIn? Not LinkedIn. Although if Twiggy did, that'd be awesome.
I had one. We don't ever use it.
I was thinking TikTok. Does Twiggy
has a TikTok?
Twiggy Show.
Twiggy has an X. Twiggy has a,
And will Twiggy's performance at Mall of America be featured on TikTok?
Yes, all of them.
All the videos.
I'm going to be there today.
We'll get videos.
And for everyone coming out to Mall of America today, come say hi to Twiggy, Toni, Chuck. Thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it. We know it's a jam-packed day. Meri, thank you for bringing not only Twiggy, but delightful people into not only the show, but to Mall of America. We really appreciate that you brought this joy to all of us.
I love it. I love being able to do these things.
I love it.
This is great.
And for all of our listeners, our guests at home, thank you so much much for joining us. Follow Twiggy. Go see Twiggy whenever you can. Look up the cartoon Twiggy, which is awesome. Yes. And make sure to follow, like our show, tell all your friends, and tune in next week for so much more.
You're going nuts.
You know what it is.
Squirrel brain.
And we're out.
Thanks for listening to So Much More, a Mall of America podcast. Subscribe wherever you find your favorite podcasts. This show is presented by Bloomington, Minnesota Travel and Tourism.